Harry's wife. Eat my pie. Eat my pie. Eat my pie. Eat my pie. Yes. Now, for the perverts amongst you, you must now go and bleach your brains to stop the slops of your delinquent mind taking you to a place that you ought not to have done. Shame on you, you despicable, dirty individuals. Instead, we're talking about something of a much higher nature. It is, of course, St. Harry's wife of the Blessed Ladies of Emancipation and Knowledge, and defender of the downtrodden and protector of the oppressed, as she once again goes about her good works, putting you all to shame. And naturally, it's only appropriate that she be allowed to issue a press release so that it appears in the press, because when she does something good, all of the angels around the world all sing in unison, "Ha ha ha, Harry's wife has once again done something. We must all give thanks for it." Yes. You see, those who are truly empathic get on with their good works. They don't need to shout about it. They don't go around in a van going, "I'm an empath, I'm an empath," blaring it out of the loudspeakers, but instead they get about their work in an unassuming fashion. Other people might make reference to it, that's on them. But the truly generous, the truly compassionate, the truly empathic go about their works quietly and in an unassuming fashion. But not Harry's wife, because although of course she believes that she's empathic and kind and generous and compassionate, she always has to tell us what she's up to. That's because her narcissism dictates that she must do so in order to assert control over the audience, in order to draw fuel, and of course to manage that all-important facade. And once again, the Daily Mail, with an article by Harriet Johnston, informs us, Harry's wife, low-key Thanksgiving, ! Which of course is nothing of the sort. Duchess spotted preparing lunch for 300 homeless women in Los Angeles. Harry's wife cut a low-key figure as she helped to prepare a Thanksgiving meal for 300 homeless women in downtown Los Angeles last week. False compassion, facade management. It's so low-key that we all now know about it. The Duchess of Sussex, 41, who is currently living in her $14 million mansion in California, donned a black baseball cap and a mint green jumper as she assisted in preparing a lunch at Downtown Women's Center. In a photograph shared on the Archwell Foundation website, of course, assertion of control by publication and ensuring everybody knows what she's up to, the royal can be seen wearing a face mask and gloves as she helps to hand out slices of pumpkin pie. A clearly arduous task that she's engaging in there. It's also likely that Harry's wife prepared a meal for her own family, as she did last year when she appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show and revealed, "I love to cook. We'll all be home and just relax and sort of settle in." As I mentioned elsewhere, she has no friends and nobody invited them for Thanksgiving because they're basically seen as a problem. Alongside the image, the organisation wrote, earlier this week, the Archwell Foundation team helped prepare a Thanksgiving lunch for over 300 Downtown Women's Center DWC residents in Los Angeles. DWC provides a wide array of resources to decrease barriers and end homelessness for all women, including female veterans and their families, women with severe physical and mental health concerns, and survivors of domestic violence. Harry's wife previously visited a DW centre in Vancouver Island after stepping back from royal duty in 2019 to offer support and to boost the staff's spirits. Nothing boosts your spirits more than having a lack of talent individual who has married her way to success come and tell you how you should be doing things. Yes, once again, her inability to read the room is writ large. The Duchess has spent a number of years across the pond for Thanksgiving since stepping back from royal duty. In 2020, a source claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would enjoy their first Thanksgiving dinner in the United States as a family complete with fresh vegetables grown in their Californian garden, because nobody else ever eats fresh vegetables except Harry's wife, because she is a pioneer. The improbably named Omid Scobie, co-author of the dogshit biography Finding Freedom, wrote on Twitter that a source close to the couple informed him they would be sharing a cosy Thanksgiving together with the then 19-month-old Archie. Assertion of control through use of a lieutenant. They're going to have a quiet dinner at home and are looking forward to celebrating their first American Thanksgiving in the States as a family, Scobie tweeting, telling us something that we didn't need to know. They plan to enjoy a home-cooked meal with traditional Thanksgiving dishes, unlike everybody else that's going to enjoy fast food takeaway without any tradition whatsoever. Because, of course, Harry's wife is the only person that's involved in a home-cooked meal with traditional Thanksgiving dishes, which include recipes made with fresh vegetables from their garden. Meanwhile, in 2019, Harry and Harry's wife are believed to have celebrated Thanksgiving privately with close family, spending the holiday in Canada with their son and Harry's wife's mother, Doria Ragland, but not her brother, her sister, or her father. Royal editor Katie Nicholl previously told OK that the mother is a talented chef who loves to provide meals for her loved ones. Vanity Fair's royal editor said, Harry's wife loves being in the kitchen, bossing people around and telling them that they should make more banana bread for her so she can pass it off as her own. She's a talented chef when it comes to giving orders to other people and takes great pleasure in belittling individuals before ensuring that they cook something for her that she can pass off as her own to be a family meal. There won't be any staff helping her. They're all too busy running out of the house screaming after being belittled and devalued on a repeated basis. It comes amid reports the Duke and Duchess are unlikely to join the royal family at Sandringham for their first Christmas without the Queen. King Charles is understood to have invited Harry's wife and Harry, who remain much-loved members of the overseas family, despite quitting royal duties nearly 3 years ago. But a source close to the King said they are unlikely to attend, assertion of control by staying in a position of withdrawal. It will be the first time that Charles hosts the annual family gathering and Christmas break at the private estate in Norfolk, but of course, because it won't be about Harry's wife and her narcissism perceives that many of the people attending don't like her, she won't bother to turn up. The Prince and Princess of Wales will be there, staying at nearby Anmer Hall, the home they were given by the Queen. Other family members are expected to join the King and Queen consort on their walk to church on Christmas morning. Prince William is rumoured to have stated, I don't have to mess around with my scarf this year in order to avoid talking to the spider. The royal family has made Sandringham their base for Christmas and New Year since 1988. Yada yada, more information about that. It goes back to the Queen's funeral, don't need to talk about that. So, of course, a low-key Thanksgiving, which essentially is her ensuring that everybody knows that she was out there doing some charitable works rather than just getting on with it and not having it displayed. But we know why that is. The narcissism dictates that it must always be published. Let's see if those below the line also recognise these behaviours. Blah Moore, ha ha, she was spotted. Only because she accidentally let everyone know she was there. Bradshaw91, though, goes, it's called raising awareness. It's why charities rely on celebrities and royalty to advertise their cause and garner attention. Well, partially correct, but it's also, of course, because there's a narcissist in the mix, all about her, and the fact that the charity gets some awareness and recognition is simply a side issue compared to ensuring that she looks good. Nick and Joe, low-key, but make sure a photo is posted online. PL42, it's an Archwell photograph. Why can't she just volunteer like countless numbers of other people do, quietly and without the need for publicity? Or perhaps it is just a publicity exercise. Well, in actual fact, PL42, if you listen to my work, you'd know it's because she's a narcissist, and she needs to do this to assert control and draw fuel. I see what you do, writes, her PR team were frantically calling around charities attempting to get someone to allow her to use them for Thanksgiving good deeds photo ops. I guess this charity finally gave in. Where's her current husband? HDG44. And yet, there is the camera, and here it is in the news. So, not low-key at all. SBH21. There are multiple shelters in and around Los Angeles which serve the homeless on Thanksgiving. Funny how that's the shelter the press show up at. Chodus Maximus, yeah, dead low-key, with full camera crew in tow for the 5 minutes she pretended to help. D. Richmond, who put the cameras there? Why could she not do it without the cameras? What a woman. How on earth did he choose her? COYL, so why are photographers there if it's low-key? Bon voyage, she was probably there for as long as it took to take the photo. Media Truth, so what? Many people do this and they don't call the cameras. And of course, this is indicative. that whilst she thinks that she's able to assert control by putting out a photo of this nature, all it does is add more grist to the mill of people who see straight through her and say she's just doing it for the purposes of publicity, are unimpressed, unconvinced, but she keeps on doing this because she doesn't learn, because her narcissism will never let her do so. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.